Don't blink. Yes, you blink. Welcome to the show. You guys are doing well. You guys are having a wonderful day on this 21st March 2025. As you can see, we have our treadmill, which is great, but there's just something missing. We have to make some space here because, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be trading. We're gonna be trading. So this chair that is there will be coming here, and a small chair that will be coming here. Why? Because I make so many fucking videos, and I don't do shit. So you guys heard me. Wanna know something cool? Wanna know something very, very cool? This sunset. This tripod. This tripod. So this is seeing this. You want to see something even better? Look at the tripod here, and look at this one. There you go. Two tripods, the same thing. So now what we have to do is we have to make space. I'm going to be moving this. You see here we have a lot of food because we had a mouse problem, which explained the trap that you saw. So the plan will be to move this. Now I have a query, a quandary. But thanks for all the sacrifice, a little bit of ice and kill, and the cast of a moral quandary. So now the quandary is I want to move this and this. We have a large balcony, which is great. However, I don't want to because here I have a nice separation. Now, even though my neighbor basically, they never complain about me putting stuff on my balcony. They never complain. I used to have the garbage on the balcony. They never complain. They're super, super kind. A bit too kind if you ask me. So I do not want to have a position where I ask them for more than they did. So I would love to have space here. So technically speaking, I live alone. I know it's a shock. People think that I live with my mom for some fucking reason. So the thing is, I want to have space for the chair and a bit next to the chair because we're gonna be putting in the weight. That's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's do part A. Take me out. I actually want some music because I'm a mess when I'm alone. And if anyone could help, I think I'm losing it. So you see, this the other one we use it more often. So this is kind of new. It's not new, but it's kind of new because we bought it a while ago. We haven't used it yet. Take me out, cause I'm a mess when I'm alone. And if anyone can help, I think I'm losing it. I got no problem with my self-control. Hold on. Honest. Not have sex tonight. Cause she got that dress on, you know, the one that shows all the things that you can do to me. And I'm taking lessons on not to beg for sex anymore. Here I go again. The song is I Can Kill. Said a lie. I promise not to tell my dad I'm miserable. The simple act of giving up by I Can Kill. So before they start making some really heavy metal, they used to do some almost new metal, more romantic than anything else. They're drinking when you're not here. Do you find it amusing? I'm seeing clear about this fear. Come on, not fooling anybody tonight. Queen of social suicide. And all better one else. Take me out. Cause I'm a mess when I'm alone. And anyone can help. Think I'm losing it. No, it's so long time, but it's hard to tell. Right on control on. And now honest. It's all this done. And it's all the sex tonight. Nice comment. And night. Then I dress on a one that shows all the thing you do to me. And then I turn back for sex. Why is this wet? But come on, just fully running longer than night. This whole send them the parasite. 2 pants. And some weird nuts, okay? Cool. But you're aroused like love. Take me out. Never met when I'm alone. If anyone can help, within it. But hold on tight to find it hard to tell. I'm with my self-control. And I've been got an animal on it. There's not a stop to start. So I sex tonight. And I'm feeling it on the line. And I'm abandonment this broken future. Feeling better all the time. To be the light. And that I'll be fine. This time. Take me out. Never met when I'm alone. If anyone can help. I'm moving it so this one goes out. Good. That is perfect. That is insanely good. 2-1 giving up. So it's still a mess, but you always have to think about the fact that this will not be there in a couple of months, couple of weeks. This is eaten, right? Now we have more space, so now we have to clean up both. It's later leading roll, giving up with you heartless soul. We got news for you. I know what we got you. Giving up, you heartless soul. Get his best, you know. Roll on. That's good. Here I go again. Then I did beat down. And if I didn't tell a lie, I'll probably tell my dad I'm miserable. Ugh. Better and better. That was heavy. I have to learn that the scars are kind of permanent. So this books then, not here. Not in the music, I'm seeing clear. There's been a lot of fear. Don't let anybody tonight. Queen of social suicide. I'm gonna never want anyone else. Take me out. I'm a mess when I'm alone. Anyone can help. Don't hold that tight. There was some glass. Let's find this fun. And the stars are sex tonight. And as long as you and night. Trying to dress on, you know, the one shows off the thing that you can do to me. Taking lesson. Fed the feeling from the ecstasy. So let's move this. Because I love this chair. However, this chair has a problem. I cannot work out on this chair. Hotel, I can tell that you're aroused like now. Me out. I'm a mess when I'm alone. And if anyone can help. What would I? I'm gonna focus on my self-control. Yeah, it's the problem when you live in it 1.5. For the facts tonight. The problem when you live in a 1.5 is you're almost forcing yourself in a minimalistic. There's a fucking word for that, right? Minimalistic. I don't fucking know. Lifestyle. Holy. Yeah, so they received this. We received this special package. So this is from France, and I don't know what that is, but I'm super excited. Heartless soul. Oh wow. Oh, that's so cool. We received that. Holy. That is insane. This is insane. Wow. Patrick Sénécal, Cédric Salion. So if you saw a movie like so basically this is the story of a guy. It's a sort of like a law-abiding citizen for adults. So there's this guy, right? His daughter get raped. And he knows the culprit is. The culprit gives out some other criminals, and the justice system save him. So this guy, he finds the guy because he's bragging about it. And he puts him in his fucking basement, and he tortures him, and he tortures him, and he tortures him, and he's torturing him. So the 7 days of Talion, which is this book, is about 7 days of torture. Now, this is biblic. This is religious. This is biblistic. Because if you remember, God created hurt and 7 days. So this is huge. This is fucking huge. So the guy, now the best part of the book, I already read it, but I read it in high school. And the best thing about this book is it was in high school, the high school library. It was so violent, they took it out. Now this is from a French-Canadian writer, possibly the most popular, so this is super important. But most people are not going to be selling it. So this guy, Patrick Sénécal, what he does, he writes very, very dark books. So I have a lot of his book actually. This is his worst one. So the guy takes the daughter rapist, and he torture her, and he torture her, and he torture her, and he torture her, and he torture her. Now the problem with this book, the problem with this story, is he feels horrible about it. The first day he pukes because it's too much for him. Second day he has to drink because he cannot hold on to it. Now the best part of the movie is everybody that he's meeting, they know it's him. They know he's the one, because the rapist goes the rapist goes disparu. He goes missing. And everybody knows it's him. And they're saying, hey, we know it's him. If you have information, call us. Call the police. People are looking at him. They're shaking his hand. And they're saying, what you're doing is the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. He feels like he's doing something horrible. And at the 7th day, the body, because it's a body, the person is still alive. He's missing limbs. This is how far the father went. He's missing limbs. And you have the choice. You have the choice. Either I end his life, or I let him live. That's how the book ends. Great book. Illegal, but great book. And when I say illegal, so you can take a book like Mein Kampf, which is the a book written by you know who. It's not illegal. It's kind of illegal to print. So these books have a lot of values. And then when I talk about we're not talking about monetary value. We're talking about intellectual value. The name in Vendetta was created out of the movie V for Vendetta. Now, in V for Vendetta, there's a guy who's a anarchist. You know how it's an anarchist? He keeps us knowledge. That's what this represents. This is fucking special. The guy who wrote this book, wrote a book called Alice. And in the book called Alice, it's basically a girl that gets drugged and drugged and drugged and drugged and drugged. And she gets drugged so bad that she is compared to Alice in Wonderland. The whole book is almost about her, getting raped. And it's still allowed in high school. I got news for you. Yeah, 1.5 is needed. It is so early on today. So this, and even though we put it here, it's actually quite nice. So now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this here, because this is gonna be my chair. Right? There you go. That is insanely good. That is perfect. So you're gonna go here. You're gonna go here. And if I didn't tell a lie, I promise not to tell my dad I'm miserable. Thanks for all the sacrifice. Remember the things that I did. It's heavy. It's only a kid. Once you learn, I'm a permanent. Just one drinks and 3 whole year. Drinking when you're not here. I'm a fear. Not fooling anybody tonight. Social suicide. There you go. It's working. So we have the chair here. When we want to chill. There you go. It's perfect. Oh. Telling you, 1.5 it's minimalistic as fuck. But there you go. So there you go. These are the 2 that I want to do. So I'm gonna stop here. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.